For quite some time McKamey Manor has been the topic of controversy in the horror community as the most extreme survival horror haunt in the world. The owner, Russ McKamey, has coined the phrase "it's all smoke and mirrors" when confronted with allegations of unorthodox and unethical treatment of his guests. His loyal fan base, which are commonly referred to as the family, are very quick to rush to his side and defend him and his haunt from anyone that may speak out against Russ. While some believe that McKamey Manor is merely theatrics performed for Russ's YouTube videos, others are skeptical as to what really goes on during the tours that have brought grown men to hysterics. Recently, Russ has ventured into a new and terrifying entity called the Chamber, and the results have been less than impressive. Countless people have come out with swollen faces, missing teeth, full body bruising, all in less than an hour from the time they began, leading one to believe that there is more going on behind the scenes than just a haunted attraction. One recent guest failed a urinalysis, which should have disqualified her from even taking the tour. Yet, she was still allowed to proceed, only after being forced to drink her own urine, while being filmed by a film crew. Russ has an alleged multi-page waiver which he attests is a legally binding contract that allows him to perform unspeakable acts upon his guests, inclusive of a non-disclosure clause preventing them from divulging any details about their tour. During a recent tour, a guest that has visited McKamey Manor on 2 other occasions was pulled out after only 8 minutes. Russ himself has even admitted that he has his own personal prejudices against her due to matters involving her personal life and the people that happen to be a part of it. Using this personal vendetta as a weapon against her, she was harassed and humiliated during her tour. Even after using the safe phrase on multiple occasions as well as losing consciousness during her tour, Russ and his actors still continued the tour with zero regard for her safety. This guest was labeled a hater, as Russ prefers to call anyone that happens to have an opinion that is different than his own, and was publicly belittled and ridiculed within his Facebook group called McKamey Manor Talk, where his band of loyal followers jumped on the bandwagon and cast their own dispersions against her. This is not the first time that Russ has taken to a public forum to bully members. He has gone to such lengths of kicking out members, several at a time, and then making a show of attacking them in an effort to discredit them with their peers while they are unable to defend themselves from the onslaught. On several occasions, Russ himself has had some rather questionable relationships with members of his group, yet denies them when confronted about them. While Russ claims to love his haters, on multiple occasions, he has sent his moles in undercover to the hater groups such as McKamey Manor rejects to do recon work for him. Even though his moles do as they are instructed, Russ has no problem with disposing of them when he feels that they are of no use to him anymore. The simple fact is that Russ is nothing more than a white middle-aged arrogant self-centered Kanye West wannabe. He had potential to be great, yet he has allowed his fame to go to his head. He has taken those who were truly loyal to him and deceived them into a false sense of acceptance and then casted them aside for his own twisted amusement. The only reason that Russ even still has his haunt in operation is because Carol has allowed him to. A little known fact is that Russ is unemployed and bringing in zero income, while Carol works to support both of them. She is the owner of the house where the haunt is located and could put the haunt out of business permanently if she chose to. The tables have turned, Russ. Your game is no longer amusing to those that you have outcast. The people are out for blood. When you burn bridges, you are sealing your fate with those who are exiled. Within the last 3 weeks, Your fan base has taken a drastic drop in numbers and people are becoming more educated about you and your charades. Before long, nobody will buy into your facade. There is strength in numbers and our numbers grow more and more by the day. The safest bet for you, Russ, is to pull the plug on your house of horrors before you get taken down by us. Do not attempt to beat us at this game. This is our game now and it is not a game you will win. Trust us when we tell you, Russ, you really don't want to do this. End transmission.